What have been some of the things you haven't liked or haven't enjoyed as much about our road trip so far through the first 6 days?
Probably riding in the car for so long. I mean, kind of get bored after a while. Um, Having to switch beds every night sometimes messes up your sleep. So that's been something that's not really fun.
Has there been anything that has made you sad while we've been gone?
Missing our puppies back home.
Tell me some of the things you've liked or some of the favorite things you've seen or done on our trip in the first 6 days.
Carlsbad Caverns was really exciting. It was so neat to go there and see all the interesting things down underground. And I really enjoyed getting ice cream in Sulphur Springs.
Those were your favorite parts so far?
Yeah.
Cool. Is there anything that you're looking forward to for the rest of the trip? Like one specific thing you're looking forward to?
I think I'm really looking forward to the Grand Canyon and our mule ride.
Cool. So we've been away from home for 6 nights now. 2 of the nights have been in hotels, and then the other 4 nights were split up between 3 different Airbnbs. And we're starting to kind of make nicknames or labels for the Airbnbs so that if we're referring to one of them, everyone knows what we're talking about. The first house in Texas we call the Chevy house. Chevy is the name of the dog that belongs to the neighbor of the Airbnb. You may have seen her in several clips when we were packing the car up and getting ready to go. She was super friendly, super nice.
I especially like getting to hang out with her since I missed our puppies from home.
Yeah. So that's the Chevy house. And we like that house, other than, like I said before, the really bad smells and the bed that Gavin and I slept in, we did not consider the most comfortable. But it was a great setting, quiet, private. The second house in New Mexico, we refer to as the dog hair house because it just wasn't that clean. The house was older, that's fine, but you kind of wanted to curl your fingers in a little bit. Like the carpets didn't look nice. There was dog hair where it shouldn't have been because the house wasn't cleaned well. And they ended up giving us a bit of a refund on the cleaning fee because of the condition of the house. And then the house we're in now in Arizona, we have been lovingly calling the Grandmammy house because we assume it was a house that was for like a mother-in-law, and maybe the mother-in-law is still alive. I don't know. There's pictures in here of a grandma on top of the refrigerator, but it's just an older house. It reminds you of going to visit your grandma in the country. And what we really like about the house is it's clean. It's very clean, so the oldness doesn't bother us at all. There was no creaking doors, creaking floors, creaking beds. It was a great night's sleep. What?
My bed creaked so much that I couldn't sleep.
Okay, well, my bed didn't creak, and so that was different from the last 2 nights.
Well, I am happy for you.
Okay. But yeah, it was a good night's sleep, and I actually said a couple different times, I wish we were staying here 2 nights, mostly because I just want to get some good sleep. But I know we have to pack up and leave. We're actually not in too much of a hurry today. We don't have to check out till 10, and we're probably going to check out like at 9:55 because today's a short drive. If you consider 3 hours a short drive, we're just going to go through Flagstaff and then on to Grand Canyon. So we're just relaxing a little bit this morning. Had a slow breakfast, and it's been good for the soul. At least Arizona has rest stops. It's Thursday afternoon. This is my last chance to pick up any water or fresh food until Sunday afternoon. So we're stopping here at a Whole Foods in Flagstaff, Arizona. I'm mostly buying fruit for evening snacking and to supplement the hotel breakfast in case that's not very good. And then some veggies to supplement on the road lunches on Sabbath and Sunday. And I let the kids each pick out a box of a treat. Driving through this part of Flagstaff just reminded us of a quaint little mountain town, kind of similar to Charlottesville, Virginia back home, only with slightly different trees. Since we were in a major city, after grocery shopping, we went to Chipotle to pick up lunch. That was planned. I knew I wouldn't have to make anything on the road today, and we just used our gift cards from our Capital One Air Miles. This morning, it took about 2 hours to get from the Airbnb in Holbrook, Arizona to Flagstaff, Arizona. And we did shopping and eating, and then it was about a 90-minute drive from there to the Grand Canyon. Our first stop was at the Bright Angel Transportation Desk, which was where we did the check-in and the orientation for our mule ride, which is tomorrow. And then after that, we went over to the hotel and we were staying at the Holiday Inn Express. Let me show you around there. This is the tour around our Holiday Inn Express hotel room. Room 346. This is a 2-bedroom suite. This is our cooler freezer that we brought into the store since we're going to be here for 2 days. One of our food bags. Oh, extra linens. This is one side of the kitchen. Water. That's my cooking bag. Anytime I need to cook stuff. I've got pots and pans and plates and spatulas and Pam and stuff like that in there. And some food for Sabbath. More food. Sink. Got this packed also. Once we were unpacked, we went down to the pool and hot tub to enjoy our first chance to relax in a pool or hot tub since this trip began. These windows do open. We really appreciate being able to have fresh air in the hotel room. And yes, I did pack my sound machine. These are the water pouches they give us for our mule ride tomorrow. So we're supposed to fill them with lemon juice and water tonight and let them soak overnight, and that's going to take out the plastic taste on the inside of the bottle. And then when we get there tomorrow morning, we'll dump it out here tomorrow morning, and then when we get to the mule ride, they let us fill it with water there, and this hooks on to the mule's saddle somewhere, and that's the water we get for a mule ride. This kitchen isn't really a real kitchen. It doesn't have anything different that a normal hotel room would have. So it's got the sink and the fridge. All these cabinets are empty. And it's got the coffee pot and the microwave. And I knew that it was going to be that way when we came. And I also knew I wanted to make some of our own food here instead of eating out. So I brought a hot plate from home so I can cook. And I've got dishes, I've got silverware, I've got my cast iron pot, and I have a steel pot for anything I want to boil. And I've got different cookingware and knives. And some of this is for food to prepare tomorrow for Sabbath lunch. But right now I'm going to soak some fruit. I've got blueberries and bananas. We're going to chop up for fruit salad and probably have some peanut butter bread or peanut butter and apples. And that will be our dinner this Thursday evening. We had one request for no blueberries, but otherwise fruit salad's ready and everyone can come make peanut butter and bread and cut up apples as they desire.